Start.
Good morning, students. Hope all of you are fine and doing your work regularly. But in last lecture, we read about the economic and non-economic activity. So today the topic is from the same topic, that why are women employed in low-paid work? So the major reasons are: majority of women have meager education and low skill formation. What is the reason behind low skill formation? Because they are less educated. Second, they are involved in the work where job security is not there. It means most of them work in unorganized sector. When this is unorganized sector, it means there will be no legal protection. There is absence of basic facilities like maternity leave, childcare, etc. But at present the scenario is changed. Women with high education and skill formation are paid at par with the men. Examples are teaching, medical line, administrative services, information technology sector, and the many more. So the next topic is quality of population. Quality of population, as we read earlier also, that quality of population depends on the education and health. So it depends upon literacy rate and health of a person. Health of a person indicated by life expectancy. The average life of the any citizen of a country, that is called life expectancy. Second, skill formation. How the people will be skilled when they will get good education. Third, it is decide the growth rate of the country, because if the population will be educated, it will contribute towards the growth rate of the country. So illiterate and unhealthy population are a liability to a country. In the same way, literate and healthy population are an asset to a country. So this way we can explain the quality of population. Now to continue with the same topic, like I told you that when we are determining the quality of population, there are two factors: literacy and health. So what is role of education in human capital formation? So if anyone is educated, he will get good job and salary. Education opens new horizons, new aspiration, and develops values of life. And education provides universal access. This is the role of education in the human capital formation. Now, like we know, when we got independence, at that time, literacy rate was very low. So to improve the literacy rate, so many steps are taken by our government. So in this topic, we will come to know about what are the steps taken to improve literacy rate. These are the few. In each district, Navodaya schools are set up, and the expenditure on education increased to 3% of GDP. This data is of 2014-15. The primary school system has expanded to over 7.68 lakhs. Another one, Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, is a significant step towards providing elementary education in age group to 6 to 14 years. Bridge courses and back to school campus have been initiated to increase enrollment in elementary education. And the next one, midday meal scheme has been launched to encourage attendance and retention of children, and it also take care of their nutrition. And there is a significant growth in number of universities. So all these and many more steps are taken to improve the literacy rate in India. At present, the literacy rate of India is 74.04%. So this was the role of education in the human capital formation, and in the next lecture we will read about the role of health in the human capital formation. Today I will send few questions also that will be based on these three topics that you have to do in your notebook. Thank you and have a nice day.